got some grapes, I'm trying to.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 Oh my God. Fire.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Marshall's Giants going up against Fitzgerald's Cardinals.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Webb now. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go to Johnson again. Down to the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Logan. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. 25 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year of being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks are already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
2nd down and 4. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
Now Darkwa. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
2nd down following the run.
Green, 39. Green.
Here's Darkwa. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
All right, now, back it up, Philly. Here we go. Now, let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run with Darkwa. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Carry here for Shane Vereen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Green, 39. Watching that, Marty.
On 3rd down, Webb. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Watching that, Marty.
the run. Darkwan. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And to give this time to the tailback. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Geno Smith taking it in. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here comes Arizona's offense back onto the field. Earlier we were talking about the quarterback position. A big decision coming up on that spot. But, you know, Cardinal fans and fantasy football owners, I guess, so disappointed when David Johnson went down in the opener with a fractured wrist, wound up missing the season. That kind of got overlooked in 2017.
It certainly did, and it was the first big domino in why the Cardinals didn't really make a run at the playoffs this year, because of David Johnson's ability to run it and catch it and initiate all the offense that the Cardinals wanted to run. The defense still held up. Calais Campbell went to Jacksonville. The defense was still 6th in the league. But offensively, we're not nearly the same team.
Again, it's Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. To play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. Time running out here on the play clock. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. On second down, Webb. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 69 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the I. And on the ground they go with a running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Orleans Darkwa taking it in. And the Giants are in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Play fake here on first down. Steps away. Olivier Vernon. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Into his end zone, dumping it off for Johnson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Here we go now. Green, over! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
A final shot before break. Webb, flush to his right. Looking for Shepard deep. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Palmer gives to Johnson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's Palmer. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
A play fake. Now Webb. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No. Check, Patriot. All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards to go here on second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Off play action, it's Webb. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they give this time to the tailback. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And the wideout in motion. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. Johnson jostles free. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Off the play fake. Webb. And Ingram hauls it in. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability.
Play action. Webb. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Detroit.
Webb now from the gun. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go! Boo, Andy! Boo, Andy! No, check, Patrick! Let's go! Green, 39! Green!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Darian Thompson, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now Palmer on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. On third down, Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jason Pierre-Paul in there pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now out come the Giants. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Vereen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Rosas puts this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.